Hello YouTube and welcome to another YouTube video. So today I'm going to show you my place where I do my fitness stuff. Okay, this is where I do my beginner boot camps. This is where I do my box fit as well. I just thought I'd show you and explain to you how my beginners boot camp works, because there wasn't a lot of people that did beginners where I lived. Everything was always fully advanced when I did a survey with people, and they wanted more beginner sessions. So I did say that I try and put a beginner session together. Obviously it started off quite small and then it progressed all the way from there. So we're heading over to the beginners session now, so we're going to go through those doors there and then we're going to walk all the way around, in which we're going to be in that hall which is just there. So once we get in, obviously this is where I do my beginners boot camp. Okay, so I'm going to go through with you how I do this and how I've helped people along the way, because the way I've designed it is basically I need people to start at their own fitness levels. After that I can then help them progress up the levels slowly each week as we go as well, because I've had a lot of people coming in here. Yes, their fitness levels were down really low, their confidence was down really low, but now they're starting to rise. There's a lot of people with their confidence up really high, and obviously a few of them have jumped into my advanced session at the same time. So let me just show you how I've set this thing up. Okay, so I do not have many people in tonight, so today is going to be very quiet. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the battle ropes here. I'm going to go the way that we normally go around. So we'll have one person on that end there, and we'll have one person on this end up here. We've then got the slam balls if we come over here. Now if you have a look, let me just give it a kick. Where is it? There it is. As you can see, they're only 5 kg slam balls. They're nothing really heavy. I do have some 10s. Sometimes I do bring along if anyone would like to challenge themselves. Okay, and then what we do is we've got some resistant band work here. Okay, so this is where we're going to do some back exercises, where I'm going to get them to control it as well, to contract the muscles, which then teaches them how to use weights. It then teaches them how to use dumbbells, and just teaches them basically what to do when they do eventually go into a gym. Okay, and then if you come over here, we've got some wall push-ups. Okay, so they'll basically do the wall push-ups just here. Now, if they're a little bit more advanced, they will go down onto the floor and they'll do either knee push-ups in the knees, or they'll do normal push-ups. Okay, so we're going to be working, as you can see, we're going to be working some chest, some back. Then we're going to do some chest work there, and then we're going to do some more strength training here. Okay, so these are going to be your goblet squats. Again, these are not very heavy weights at all. If you can have a look, there you go, they're only 4.5s as well. Nice and easy, because I'd rather teach people how to do it properly, how to control the movement, how to work the tempos. Okay, because if they can work it and I can show them how to work the tempos, then they can then progress later on in life. Okay, and then here it's nice and easy. What we're going to do is just some wall sits. Okay, so I'll just have them doing the wall sits up against the wall just there. Okay, and then if we come around here again, this is optional now. Okay, so normally we got star jumps, which are just here. Okay, but if they want to take it up a level and they want to go a little bit harder, they can grab a skipping rope. Okay, so they get the choice here. They can either do the star jumps or they can do the skipping ropes. Okay, so the way that I set this up is where we do cardio. So there'll be like 3-4 stations normally with some cardio. Again, nice and simple. Okay, all it is just getting the heart rate going, just helping you to get into that fat burning zone. Okay, and it's just helping you as well progress along the way. And then what we do is we go into some strength training, which I've just shown you. Okay, so we do like the back rows. I'm going to go around it really quickly now. I'm going to show you anyway how we normally do it. Okay, so we've got the back rows there. Again, we're working the tempos. Okay, I'm teaching them how to actually control it. I'm teaching them how to do a tempo properly. I'm teaching them how to control the weight as well. So then obviously when they do go into a gym later on in life, they know how to do it, so they don't have to go up to a personal trainer and say, look, I'm going to give you loads of money so you can go and do this. Well, I've actually just shown them how to do it. This is what I like to do. Okay, so in the end today we're doing some back, doing some chest. We're going to do some legs as well. So they are the strength workouts for today. I normally mix it up. So sometimes we'll do chest, back, legs. Sometimes we'll do shoulders and arms. Sometimes, very rarely, depending on how many people we have in, I will do an actual full body as well. Okay, so it'll be cardio, strength, all the way around. Okay, but we go around this thing twice as well, and obviously I will be going around it with them. Okay, so as you know, we've got these battle ropes as well. Okay, so again, we like to keep things nice and simple for them as well. Okay, so what I try and get them to do here, hold a slight little squat, and I just get them to go at their own little speed. Obviously, you've got people that will go really, really fast with it, but again, this is a beginner's class, okay? So they'll be going at their own little pace. Like I said, we've got one person here, and there's one person down that end, okay? So you're going in together, okay? So there'll be someone with you all the way around at the same time. So you will not be going on your own at the same time. But again, you're just going to go at your own little speed. Okay, so then we get to the slam balls, okay? So again, these are only 5 kg slam balls, okay? So I keep them nice and light for people, okay? Obviously, we do have 10 kgs as well, depending on how many people I get in. Sometimes what some people like to do is they like to challenge themselves, see if they can do a higher level for me as well. But again, all this one is, again, you're just going to go at your own little pace, okay? So you're just going to squat yourselves down, just going to come up, above your head, down. Okay, so all we will be doing is just repeating that motion, okay? So each exercise is done for a minute, and then we move around, okay? We move around in a great big circle at the same time, making sure everybody is moving, making sure nobody is stopping, and all I'm trying to do is just help people get to the end of the exercise. All it is coming up and coming down. Okay, so now we get to the strength exercise, okay? So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to use these resistant bands, okay? So all we're going to be doing is putting them around your feet, just like so, okay? So it's going to be like a resistance machine, okay? So what I normally get people to do now is control this movement, okay? So it will be 2 seconds up, we will then squeeze at the top to contract that back, and then we'll be coming all the way back down again, 2 seconds down. So we're going to be coming 2 seconds up, squeezing, and then 2 seconds back down, okay? This is going to help them to get the contractions ready to go. We're hitting the muscles, we're ripping into those muscle fibers at the same time, okay? So that's helping them tone up, okay? So these little movements here are helping them, so when they do progress later on in life, they know how to use a gym. Okay, so this one is going to be your wall push-ups, okay? Again, we're going to be working strength training for them today, okay? So all we're going to be doing is coming up onto the wall. Our feet are going to come back, and all we're going to do is we're going to come down. So we're going to go 1, 2, down. We're going to hold, and we're going to push to the top. We're going to go 1, 2, down, and then push right back up to the top. Okay, again, this is helping them to contract their muscles. This is teaching them, obviously, if they want to go that little bit harder, they can come down and they can do the push-ups on the floor, or if they prefer, they can just come straight into the wall, and we're just going to go 1, 2, down, and push to the top again. Again, we're just going to be controlling it, okay, which is helping them and it's teaching them. Okay, so then we move into the leg section, okay? This is where we're going to be doing our squats, okay? So what I get them to do here is we're going to put our feet shoulder width apart, okay? So what I get them to do, instead of coming down super quick, I get them to control it all the way down. So feet shoulder width apart, coming down onto our heels, and we're coming down, 1, 2, we then hold, and then we push back to the top, okay? So what I do is we get them to do that. Now, if they want to progress that little bit more and go that little bit heavier, one, they can use their body weight, that's the first option that they have, okay, and I always get them to come down as far as they can go, okay, so if somebody can literally only come down halfway, I get them to come halfway and then come back up. Again, we're just controlling it all the way down, 2 seconds down, hold to wherever they can get to, and then all the way back up, okay. If they want to make it that little bit harder, they can, because these are the way we hit the goblet squats, okay. Same thing, feet shoulder width apart. All we'll be doing is squatting ourselves down. So it's going to be 1, 2, hold and push. Okay? So this is going to be their leg section where they're going to be working on the legs. Again, we're going to be working on tempos, we're going to be working on the form. Okay, so this bit here is where we're going to be doing some wall sits. All I'm going to get them to do, feet shoulder width apart again, and I'm just going to get them to sit up against the wall. That's all I'm going to get them to do. Now, for a beginner, I do not mind if they have their hands on their knees, okay, to support themselves. I do not mind that at all. But if you want to go that little bit harder with it, you can then put your hands up, okay? Again, I don't push somebody unless I feel like they're ready, okay? I need to make sure they're ready, and then once I feel like they're ready, then I will push them. So I'll get someone to start here, and then they will adjust here. Okay, so this is your last exercise that they've got for today, because I've designed this one for them just for today. So this one's got 2 options, okay? So we've got star jumps, okay? So some people cannot do the star jumps like that, okay? Some people can, some people can't, okay? So you've got to take it into consideration that some people can't do it, okay? So what I get them to do is do it nice and slow, low impact version. So we step through, hands up, we then step through, hands up, okay? So this is how I get someone to then start with a target. So I just get them to keep going for a whole minute, okay? Obviously if they can do it, then go for it, see if they can get that a little bit harder for me, okay? If they want to go a little bit higher, okay, this is what I call an optional, okay, where they can go a little bit harder, they can grab themselves a skipping rope, and they can just skip for the whole minute for me as well. That way, they're keeping themselves going, they're keeping their heart rate going, okay, and that way it's just helping them to give them something to actually look forward to see if they can actually go to that next level. Okay, so that was my beginners boot camp. Like I said, nobody run a beginners boot camp where I am, so I try and run at least 2 sessions of beginner boot camps. I try and run them twice a week for people, just to help them, and then obviously they can then progress in their own little journey. Some of them will then go, oh, I'm confident enough to go to the gym, but they still always come back, okay, because they want to learn more stuff. This is what these beginner boot camps do. They will teach you how to use the weights properly. They will teach you about tempos, they will teach you about form, okay? So then when you do want to progress, go into a gym, you know exactly what you are doing, okay? Again, I mix it up. So today we're doing chest, back, and legs, okay? So we're working more onto that, okay? So then what we then, after that, we go around this circuit twice, okay? Each one's 1 minute long, and then after that, we then go into the box fit, okay? So again, there's all my pads, which are down there. Okay, so then we go into the box fit. Again, I do it all beginner style. We don't do anything too crazy when we do the box fit. I just keep it to normal punches. I might teach them how to throw. I taught them how to throw hooks. I've been teaching them how to throw uppercuts. But again, you're with a partner all the way through this, okay? Obviously, if you don't have a partner, I am going to be here for you as well. And not only that, I am in the middle as well. So if anyone needs any help when we get to the strength exercises, I can just help them and just guide them in that right direction, okay? Because fitness is for everybody, okay? There isn't a lot of trainers out there that will do what I do, okay? They will, but they'll charge you for it a lot of money. But I'm literally doing this and I'm throwing it all in so that they can then learn along the way as well at the same time. Okay, so we're going to wrap this video up here. But I hope you enjoyed this. This was just showing you my beginners boot camp, just showing you how it works basically as well. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to wait for everybody to turn up, and then we're going to go and do a beginners boot camp. If you want me to do any sort of videos showing you how to do things like that, just leave it in the comment section for me underneath, and I can literally show you how to work certain bits of equipment as well, and I can show you how to go from level 1 all the way up to level 3. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next one.